Yeah.
P wants a fist bump and a burger and fries to munch. EDP wants to illegally hump every single cupcake he had for lunch, but he just can't stop talking shit.
Hey!
He's big enough to sink an entire cruise ship.
So you don't want bitches, but you want kids? Block him, he's gone. Get him out.
How we doing? How are we doing? How we doing? Boss little tune that, innit? I love it very much. I made that on a whim. And that was funny as fuck, that. Anyway. How we all... I've already asked that. I've already asked that. Let's see. I had to start off the stream with that song. And guess what? I finally got the chat box working. And all you beautiful people watching this live stream right now, Toodles, hello, can now see your names. All in live. Fucking hell. Well, this has been really, really good so far. Let me have a look. Let me just fix something a little bit. Alright. Let's see the chat. I'm doing good. How about you? Frick, I'm doing good. The Animator, good to see you. Ocean, well, good to see you. The Project T, welcome to see you. Dog Ninja, welcome. Happy to see you. Welcome to see you. Yeah. Let me just get the music on. This music. And we'll slowly begin. Now, we're just going to wait for everyone else to get... Just going to get everyone else to get in here. Here we are. Just going to wait for everyone else to get in here. Right? And then, we'll begin. But I have 2 videos at the ready. We could either watch the entire Sting. Do you notice the entire Sting from 2 years ago as a warm-up to the apology? Or we can watch the apology video first and then the Sting. So we're going to pick which one goes first. So 1 in the chat for the full Sting, or 2 in the chat for the apology. Me personally, I think I would think 1, in my personal opinion, just to build up to the apology. You know what I mean? This is going to be funny as fuck. It's been a while since I've been here. I know, it's been a minute since I've seen you. Welcome to the stream. So anyway, 1 in the chat for the apology. What was it? 1 in the chat for the full Sting, or 2 in the chat for the apology. I'll wait. New game announced in the latest E3 EDP Simulator 2024. So, you'll want to watch the apology video first. The apology video first, or the or the full Sting. I'm seeing more 2s. Let me check if I'm saying this right. Just gonna get everyone else to get in here. Apology video first, and then the Sting. So, we're gonna pick which one goes first. So, 1 in the chat for the full Sting. So it's the full Sting then. Are we all up for the full Sting? Alright then, boys. Let's watch the full Sting. We'll have a laugh. I can't fucking wait for this one. I'm fucking excited. Hang on a minute. Let me get it up now. Just a minute. I'm getting it up right now. Wrong one. Sorry about that. Alright. Here she is. apology first. Sorry, let's have a look. One's one. So let's see. Let's see then. So we've got 2's for the apology, 1 for the apology. So that's 4 votes. So what we're gonna do is this video first. Right, just turn down the music for now. This is gonna be fucking fun, boys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hang on, let me just here we go. Just getting it all sorted. Just getting it all ready. This is like a good fucking 48 minutes of fist bumps and fucking cupcakes. You're about to see the alternate version of the alternate version of Purple Aki. I've said this once and I'll say it again. This is the Purple Aki of YouTube. Both are 2 different worlds apart by a mile. One has a thing for cupcakes, the other has a thing for muscle. So one's healthy and the other one is unhealthy, and they are both euphemisms to describe minors, and that's really funny. And the funniest part about it is that they're large black gentlemen who are doing this shit. So, without further ado, let's watch.
Yeah, that's cool. We can just sit right here on this curb right here.
Okay, cool. What's up, man?
What's up?
No fist? Okay. No fist bump?
I don't fist bump people like you, man. To be
Okay,
honest.
Here we go.
so
Okay.
so before we get into any of the messages right here, I have 84 messages.
Okay.
African Jimmy Savile.
So we have you talking to Sophie, correct? Yes or no?
Right.
Okay. Sophie is how old? Before, and again, I have it right here. I know the answer, but I just
Okay.
need you to tell me the answer. How old is she?
13.
13. Okay. And
He says that with a straight face, lad. And by the way, these 2 bozos obviously did this for clicks. That's a fact. They had no idea what they were doing. They thought they came prepared, which they did with all the printed papers and stuff, but oh my word. This is just as bad on them as it is for Cupcake Muncher over here.
and before we get into
By the way, what's funny is, let's talk about the landmark for a minute. That landmark was nothing. Nobody thought of it at all. Nobody thought of it as anything until this one video. This went from a dump to a viral landmark overnight. That is funny to me.
the messages, there was sexual content involved, yes or no?
Right.
And you sent.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So again, so what brings you out here today?
Well, I was coming out here to
Glasses off.
Did you see that? They're not even the busies, and they're basically citizens, and they're telling him to take his glasses off. Good move, but it's a bit cringe, you know.
Well, I was coming out here to
Glasses off.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a
Oh, hold on, one more time, and I'll stop annoying you.
Glasses off.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
That infamous line, lad.
There was, nothing that was going to be sexual involved because I'm not like that. Well, obviously the text messages and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
If there's nothing sexual about it, then what are you doing in a shithole with the other guy with transcripts written in stone about your degeneracy, Mr. EDP? Sus. Coincidence? I think not.
So yeah, that was all that was going to happen.
Oh, okay. So You should title a video instead of, you know, your video almost through hand.
Who's this fucking pleb, by the way, wearing the fucking mask? Lad, take the mask off. You're not gonna catch fucking pedoitis. Calm down.
With a 13-year-old, you should title your video almost with a 13-year-old. I think that'll get a lot of hits, EDP.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. Watch this. Watch this fucking genius's wit in play. Watch it in real time. Watch.
So this is you texting all this, correct? This is your
You see that, right? Sorry, just gonna.
EDP.
I think so.
Yeah. So this is.
See that fucking? It's very, very small. You see my mouse? I know the chat's in the way, but you know that bird in the sky? That seagull, or whatever the fuck it is, witnessed fucking history.
Is you texting all this, correct? This is your Instagram, yes or no?
Right.
Okay. All right. So again, what made you start this conversation with this said 13-year-old? You said.
He never picked up that cupcake. He only picked up a bar of soap. Oh boy. If the fucking decoy enticed, if the decoy enticed soap to lure the prey, aka the predator, as prey to the infamous landmark, I don't think he'd bite. You can bite a cupcake, but you can't bite soap.
What you doing right here?
You
Correct?
can drop the soap, but you can't eat it.
No. Right. Okay. Go ahead.
Well, she messaged
The luckiest seagull in the world.
me, right?
You know what? Seagulls are known for eating any type of fucking scran. Maybe that fucking thing was looking for the cupcake as well.
And she messaged me, and I'm not going to lie to you, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, person feels lonely and stuff, and they want the interaction.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what had happened.
Okay. So this isn't what happened because she never said she was lonely right here, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. And you did double text here, yes or no?
Correct.
Knowing, and it said on her profile 13, yes?
Correct.
Okay. So you initiated conversation with a 13-year-old knowing she was 13, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. So is that a good look for you?
No, it's not.
Okay. So you've been exposed for this before.
Correct.
And you called them in thoughts, these other girls.
Do you think EDP should start a cupcake business? I mean, he could diversify. He could start a fucking donut business. He could do a what else could he do? There's fucking donuts. There's anything with a sweet tooth with a calorie count of a fucking wedding cake. Wedding cakes maybe. Cakes, of course. Cupcakes, yes. Pastry. Maybe fucking Smarties. Maltesers, Bounty bars. Set up a fucking shop full of calorie high sweets. Because kids love that. And do not take that idea, EDP. Do not run with this power. And like you know what? He's already abused power once. I don't want him to abuse it a second time. I mean, this fucker went from. I'm going on a bit. Sorry, but this fucker went from having a supportive fan base, living the dream, to fucking ruining his life by doing this stupid shit.
And you know what? I've been following for a long time. And you know what? I said, you know what? He probably made a mistake. And, you know, there are some attention-seeking ones. But this is damning.
Right.
I had to make sure myself.
Right.
Do you recognize me?
No.
Okay. I had to make sure myself. That all these rumors were true. It sucks, man. I watched you in high school. Me and my friend Keyshawn thought you were hilarious, man. It's sad.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
But anyway,
By the way, that's the last bit of it. That is the last bit of admiration EDP will get.
Quick question. quick question. How long will this interview be?
You don't get to determine that.
Okay.
Well, like, what I don't understand, why are you attracted to like 13-year-olds? Like, why are you attracted to underage? Because you clearly said in one.
Not that I'm the type of guy to knock anybody's taste, but why are these two like infatuated with a 500-pound 30-year-old black man? You know what I mean? Yeah, they're giving him all the oh, why do you like kids sort of lecture, but deep down I think they had a thing for him, dude.
One of the screenshots that you've always wanted to be with someone younger. Like, you like fantasize about being with someone younger,
Right.
and you're scared of being a sting operation or cops.
Right.
Like, what goes through your head? What makes this okay for you? Because this is disgusting. Like, real, man.
What goes on is loneliness, dude. I'll be completely honest with you, man. I'm not gonna you. I'm not gonna shoot. You know.
Like, let me.
I think I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life than seek out kids in a dump like this. That's not how you handle loneliness, man. Come on, dude. Like, that's not how you do things, lad. Like, come on.
Cut you off right there, okay? When you say loneliness, like, we've heard that millions of times, right?
Right.
Trust me, this is not our first time doing this. We've confronted hundreds of people,
Right.
And every single time, some of them do say they're lonely, and sometimes we do understand
What's up, left? Welcome to the stream.
that they're lonely because maybe they're not as popular or they're not as outgoing. But you have millions of followers.
Right.
Did.
Like, how are you lonely? You have like
Right.
millions of followers. I bet you there's chicks in your DMs trying to hit you up.
Absolutely.
And you're here for a 13-year-old.
As if. What? As fucking if.
And I recall,
Right.
you know, I followed you for a while. I recall a few years ago you did brag about having a girlfriend. You also in a live stream bragged about this little affair that you had with a teacher. So,
Hey, EDP, you know what? Forget what I'm about to say. Forget it.
probably have like
far.
you have a ton of females in your DMs interested in you because you know people like you for your personality and whatnot, and you know, and then when you say specifically, I've always fantasized about someone younger with a big age gap. You did say that, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
That you fantasize about someone younger.
Correct.
What is that fantasy? Because it's not just loneliness.
You know what it is, man.
We honestly, we really don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we're not like that. We're not like that.
Yeah.
We're not attracted to minors.
Bro, come on, man. You know exactly what it is, dude. Okay?
No,
Are you a
we're
pedophile?
attracted.
No.
I bet he's not lonely anymore with all the people harassing him. Oh, he's got what he wanted, like. Yeah, he's got a bunch of people basically giving him a cupcake for 2 years. So he's not lonely, is he?
We're attracted to female our own age, dude.
Let this be
is
known.
Oh,
Let
here
this
we
be known. I am not a.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, what are you then? If you're here to meet up with a 13-year-old girl after sending your pic to her, then what do you call it then?
I am a guy that is.
Why does this whole conversation sound like a Tinder interview? What are you into, man? I mean, we like people our own age. We like people underage. Blah, 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 blah. This back and forth is so bad. It's blowing my mind apart. They're taking my brain and splitting it in two and throwing it across the fucking room in each direction. It's giving me that much of a fucking brain fart. Why? Some people have the maddest conversations. I'll tell you what.
What am I?
Man, this is reminding me of the EDP I'm dealing with. Ah.
If it takes you this long to answer what you are, you're pretty sure that you're some type of creep.
Listen, man, I'm gonna be real with you, okay?
Okay, I want you to be real with
Yeah,
me.
absolutely.
This
That's
is
what we're here
cool.
for.
I'm gonna be real with you, okay?
Yep.
My mom, may she rest in peace. You guys know that, right? You guys seen the videos,
Yeah,
all that bullshit.
I just want to make it clear that this isn't me punching down or punching up. That's irrelevant. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type of person to, you know, fucking punch below or punch high, right? But EDP is an exception because of this. Just want to make that crystal clear. Can the next arc in this philosophic story be EDP buying Tinder and creating a Tinder army to get his revenge? The Tinder arc. Maybe. Maybe get the guy that created fucking Dragon Ball Z to write this cartoon. That'd be funny.
Mom did not raise a fucking. Okay, she did not.
But she did. What would your fucking mother say if she caught you knocking around in this fucking dump? What you doing?
Creep or where I know what the screenshots say.
If you know what the screenshots say, then why are you saying you're not a fucking nonce? What are you doing?
Okay, I'm aware of that. I'm looking right at him. Okay, my mom did not raise. And as a matter of fact, if she was here...
Sorry for the words being censored. This is not my video. This is someone else's. Obviously, they're censoring the video so it could stay on YouTube. So, I understand.
Your mom has nothing to do
Right,
with this.
yeah, don't bring your
family into it, because
I'm
we're not here for your family, we're here for you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't drag your family into this. This is all about you.
Understood.
Right.
This is your action.
Yeah, this is your 600-pound life, not anybody else's.
This is
I'll give him that one. That's a good one.
not
Understood?
cool.
Yeah, watch this. Watch this Ginger's wit. Watch his wit. Get Goku himself to write the next arc of this story. Oh, dude, can you imagine that? Fucking Goku coming down here and fucking, you know, setting the record straight. I reckon Goku would have his work cut out with those three. Look how fucking hard they are. You got him, and you got him with his fucking papers. Goku's gonna have his work cut out, lads.
So,
My 600-pound life.
One other thing, let me tell you something, okay?
What's up, real quick?
Goku's gonna have his fucking work cut out, especially with his wit. Watch this bozo's wit. Watch.
What does EDP mean?
yeah, it looks like you've eaten
So
looks like you've eaten everything in the world but the pussy. You know.
Yeah, it looks like yeah, but you've eaten everything else but the pussy.
Okay.
You know what? This is the police are supposed to deal with this. You know what I mean? What the fuck was that? Oh, this is so bad.
You know what? We're gonna talk to you. And
We're trying to talk.
Because
Okay.
you guys...
Oh, if you don't mind, donation link is in the description. Help me through this torch. I'm joking. Just a shameless plug.
Hold on, let's come down.
yeah, I'll stop. We're just here to talk to you. So what was that? So you said you know exactly what I mean. What do we mean?
No, what is...
Goku. Hey, EDP, looks like your attention towards mine is as strong. Let me fight it. As I said, Goku's got his work cut out.
EDP mean? Why do
He thinks Goku thought Frieza was a problem. Fucking these three.
you call you... If you
Fuck off, you know what I mean?
call yourself EDP,
You know what's funny, right?
what's...
At the very beginning...
This is not funny at all. This ain't
Yes, it is.
funny.
Well, if you would stop cutting me off and trying to
Okay,
explain.
okay. So we're gonna let you explain now
Okay.
because we want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm a fan of you. He's a fan of you. He's a fan of you.
Honestly, I'm not a fan, but...
Well, he used to be. He used to be. And we want to give you the benefit of the doubt. So please explain this to us, okay? And I'm going to be done talking, you know, that way to you. I'm just here to talk to you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So what does EDP stand for? Right.
When I first created my YouTube
By the way, the amount of jokes I've saw about his name, EDP445. Now, this was so funny. EDP445. So EDP stands for Eat That Pussy. Right? That's what it stands for. Now, if you do the maths, 4 plus 4 is 8. Add 5, that's 13. 4 plus 4 plus 5, 13. You know what? The universe works in some hilarious ways. You cannot convince me there's no God. God, there is a troll God out there somewhere, because his name foreshadowed his demise. You can't make that up.
Channel, right?
Glasses off, please.
Take the fucking glasses off. We want to get a good look into your eyes. The reason why he wants him to take his glasses off is because he wants to stare into his eyes. He's got a thing for him, you see. Never mind the interrogation, whether he's a nonce or not. Those two have a thing for him. The other one's just wearing a mask because he's shy.
When I first, well, you're gonna have to excuse me because the sun's in my eyes.
Yeah, here, we can just face that way.
Just turn
Yeah.
around.
This way's cool.
Whichever way.
Whichever way, the sun's not in your eyes.
So when I
But they're kind enough to fucking tell him to get away from the sun. Vegeta, what does the meter say about his age levels? It's under 9. Oh my fucking god.
first started my YouTube channel, right? If you go back, if you look at the original logo, right, there was a picture of a cat. I'm sorry, it was a picture of, Pac-Man, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was a picture of Pac-Man eating a cat.
Okay.
It was supposed to be funny. Okay.
What the fuck is he talking about? Let him
That's what
continue.
my original logo is meant to be.
Okay, fair play. So again, you mentioned to admitting to having this fantasy with someone with a big age gap.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you said to us, you know exactly what we mean, but I truly don't. He truly doesn't.
What do you see in EDP's eyes? Could it be his forbidden desires? Ask him. Ask the one with the blue top. Ask that bozo. He's the one who's telling him to take his fucking glasses off all the time. He wants to get a good look. He's got, when it comes to being attracted to something, the eyes are one of the most attractive things, right? No way EDP has that trait, but I guarantee you, the one with the papers with the screenshots has a thing for him.
So what do you mean by that?
I have a quick question.
Sure.
Are you guys the cops?
No, we're not cops.
We're not cops.
You're not cops?
But we
We're not
have worked with
absolute-
law enforcement.
But we
multiple
can.
times.
Lie. No. There is no way people this unprofessional have worked with law enforcement. If they've worked with law enforcement, if they work with the busies, why are they there alone? EDP, no, you don't understand the child. P. It's just a joke. Goofs and gaffs. Why is no one laughing? Oh no, yeah. Why'd the kid cross the road? Because EDP's house was behind the kid and he's trying to get away from him.
Forward this the cops, because
Yeah, absolutely.
most definitely this is not your first time either, right?
Right.
This is absolutely not. How many times have you done this?
This is actually.
Here we go. They're fucking gauging his experience now. Yeah, I want to know, what's your experience? Ugh. You know, these two, were charging like 10 grand to come to your state, like in the US. I wonder how much it would cost if I paid him to come fucking pedo hunt in Liverpool. It'd probably be twice the amount. And by the way, if I had the money, I would fucking do it just for a laugh. Send him to like the dodgiest parts in Liverpool somewhere.
This is my first time.
You just said it wasn't your first time, and now
Save the world one step at a time, boys.
you say it is. Second time?
What was the first?
I'll stop pausing this much. I'll let it go on for a bit and I'll talk.
So the first time was, so you guys know about the 15-year-old, right?
Yeah.
So she was hitting me up through DMs in which she engaged first.
Right.
Right? Because let's be real here. A lot of people, right, when they see celebrities, you know, like the check marks and stuff, and no, I'm not trying. I'm gonna sit back and throw a guilt trip and make people feel sorry for me. I'm not doing that. So
Right. Yeah. Just go
so
on,
don't
fine.
try to turn and twist the shit. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Just go on.
So when people sit back, right, especially young girls, right, the 15-year-old, not the 13-year-old, when they see people with check marks and stuff, you know, oh shit, this and that, you know.
Oh, fuck. What? Did someone just tip $5? The animator tipped $5. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I know I wouldn't interrupt the stream, but someone donated. Cheers, man. Why isn't the... Oh. Here it is. Cheers for the donation, lad. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hang on a minute. Let me just... Alright.
You know what I mean?
How is the seagull doing? Did he give up on the cupcakes? No, seagulls are persistent, Panda. They're persistent. They're not only the funniest animals on the planet, but they're persistent little bastards, believe me.
You know, like you're famous, you're hot, all that. Okay? That's what they do. Now, as far as the whole fantasy goes, you know what I mean? Let's be real, okay? You know what I mean?
Like, that's the part where I'm not picking up on. I genuinely don't know what you mean.
Sexual fantasies, that's what I mean.
Okay, so sexual, and I'm not calling you the P word, if you know what if you know what I mean. I'm not calling you the P word, but
Your fucking mate did. Your fucking mate did. The one with the fucking mask. You know, word of advice, you don't go around with covering your fucking face in a shithole. People will think you're trying to nick something. Word of advice, you know what I mean? Don't be going around wearing a mask in a shithole. Because people will get the impression that you're up to something. You're going to be nicking houses or something.
do you fantasize about females under the age of 16, yes or no? Sometimes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you obviously you fantasize about a 13-year-old, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. So, if it's a 13-year-old, so when was the first time you fantasized about like an 11-year-old?
Never.
Yeah, let's move aside because
Yeah,
the car's
here.
going.
Oh, and like,
Why doesn't... You know what? If people had sense... Sorry for interrupting again, but I'm going to be doing it anyway, but... Every car that passes through, why don't they run them over? It's just common sense. I know EDP's going to be in a bit of a road bump, but... You know, they look like tough-looking cars.
Do you mind,
Yeah,
well, you can have a seat
right
whenever
here.
you want. Yeah, that's
Yeah, you
fine.
can have a seat if you want.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter to us.
It's cool, I stand.
Okay. So 13-year-old. So again, when was the first time you fantasized about a 12-year-old?
Never.
Okay, so 13
Boom.
is the youngest.
Testing the mic.
Okay,
sorry.
so
Sauce.
why 13 but not 12?
I don't know.
Okay,
And that's the truth.
okay.
Not
but,
lying to you.
like, so if Sophie was 12, what would have been your response?
Probably would have went to the bathroom and threw up.
Okay, so what? Okay, so for me, like,
You don't have to
Hold on, what?
believe me, bro. You can sit back and solve the
right. So,
real.
so for me,
Well, you just lied a couple minutes ago. You said it was your first time, then you said it wasn't your first time, then you said it was your first
right.
time. Like,
Second time.
I know,
Okay.
but you said earlier it was your
Oh,
first time. Like,
Okay. Yeah, so we'll get to that. So you said, so 13 is the fantasy. Like for me, okay, 18, I think there's hot 18-year-olds. I wouldn't do anything with a 17-year-old,
Right.
but there's hot 17.
This conversation is whack, man. It's the talk, chat and wham. Oh, I wouldn't date a 18-year-old, but I wouldn't date a 17-year-old, but an 18-year-old, fine. What the fuck is the difference, man? Right? Yeah, 18 is the legal age, right? But when it comes to a child, 12 and 13 are no different. They're not. Oh. Yeah, 13. Woo! Give me some of that. But 12? Nah, lad, nah. Not for me. No.
Year-olds, but I don't go, yeah, when I see a 17-year-old, I'm just like, I can't do it. Like, it's just not right. But, so what about a 12-year-old makes you go,
I just thought on. What do you think the girls would be thinking watching this video on how to about ages of girls? Like, oh, if they're 1 year off, I puke, but if they're fucking like of age, win-win. Oh.
Yeah. But a 13-year-old you're suddenly fantasizing about, like,
Don't know, man. I just want you to say, bro.
I just want you to be honest, man.
I am being honest. I don't fucking.
So what about the 13-year-old turns you on though? Like,
Don't know, man.
do you think, does at least some of it have to do with being younger? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do have this attraction to younger that you admit's not normal, correct? Yes or no?
It's not normal.
Okay. When do you think this started happening?
This started happening when a lot of when girls would hit me up, right? If I'm looking for on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say probably.
It's the decoy was the DM, by the way. The decoy that they set up to trick his dumbass into engaging with. That's the type of DMs he got. Ain't no way this fat ass is getting those type of DMs. No. Absolutely no way.
Maybe about 7 months ago.
Okay, 7-8 months ago. So when did you so what was it that made you realize, like, for example, it's a bad analogy, but you know, I didn't like avocados when I was young, but now I like avocados. So what made you just go, I actually like 13-year-olds?
What made me, when all that came into play, you know what I mean? Like I mentioned before, the entire loneliness and the actual, you know, like, oh, this girl might actually be into me and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Well, right, but the thing is, if it was a 12-year-old into you, you would have brushed that to the side.
Of course.
So, you know, like, if there's a hot 19-year-old into me, I'm like, oh, awesome. But if there's like, I shouldn't say there's such thing as a hot 12-year-old, but if there's a 12-year-old into me, a 13-year-old into me, I'd be like, disgusting. I would have never. So what makes it okay to you for you to come here?
It doesn't make it okay. I'm just being honest with you. It doesn't make it okay. I was in the wrong. I'm
One day, you know what I might consider doing? I might actually visit that landmark when I have the time. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to spend like fucking $3,000 to go to Bakersfield yet. But one day, I'm going to visit that landmark and meme just the fuck out of it, just for the lols. And this conversation is just ridiculous. It is the most knobhead conversation I have ever heard so far. There's still, if there's like a, there's like a 12, 13-year-old, nah, I'll be repulsed. A 19-year-old, awesome. Ooh, it's just like, they're chatting about picking up girls in a shithole. That's their first mistake.
Right, but what makes you interested though? Because you have girls hitting you up.
By the way, it is a shithole. I have said that. It's a dump. But as I said, this video is the reason why this dump went from being a place nobody heard of to a viral landmark overnight.
So it's not the loneliness. So what about 13-year-olds makes you interested?
can't even answer.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm here. I don't know. I mean, if he doesn't know why, what he likes about 13-year-olds, what's he fucking doing here? What's he doing there? He just does not know how to answer the questions.
Okay, so obviously you like big and a fat ass, right?
Of course.
Okay, I do too. So,
I mean, well, a guy doesn't. I mean, that's what you're
right, exactly. So, you know, 13-year-olds aren't developed, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
So, is part of it that they're underdeveloped? Is that a turn on to you when you're thinking about that stuff?
No.
Really?
No, I don't turn on at all.
So, what made you send her a video of you, doing it?
You don't know, man.
Okay.
You know that's a crime, by the way.
I know. I'm really worried.
Let me.
Headphones came out the jack. Hang on.
So, what made you
we're good.
send her a video of you, doing it?
You don't know, man.
Okay.
You know that's a crime, by the way.
I know. I'm really.
Let me tell you what the crime is. It's called sending harmful matter to a minor. I'm not a lawyer or anything, but I'm just letting you know because we've done.
No, you're not a lawyer. You're a tool. A complete gimp. I mean, he's wearing a mask because he doesn't want to catch pedoitis, and he's grown that beard in preparation for that.
Done this so many times. Sending harmful matter to a minor. You sent a graphic picture of your body right here in one of these screenshots. Did you not? Yeah.
I did.
You did?
I mean, you got the screenshots, of course I did. I mean,
But like, why would you send it to a 13-year-old? Like,
Yeah, why do they have the screenshots to begin with, you stupid fuck? It's because of you. And they set you up. Imagine, look, have you ever seen those telly programs where the busies bust up smackheads? And it's basically like, I'm white trash and I'm in trouble sort of thing. Right? Imagine getting busted by people who are not even the authorities, but they dress like scruffs and they're giving you the most, like, dumbest questions about your actions. Fucking put them behind bars.
and that proves that you were turned on by it.
Well, hi, Gaza. Welcome to the stream. Gorlaz. I don't know how to pronounce your name as always, but welcome to the stream, mate. Thank you for tuning in.
That proved that you were turned on by because you sent a graphic photo.
Because you were hard when you were doing. Obviously, yes or no. So
you can't jerk with assault.
right, exactly.
So what were you gonna do when you came here to this little girl's apartment and she's home alone? What were you gonna do?
Honestly, this is real shit. You guys can't believe this if you guys want to or not. She said that she was going to bake me a cupcake. I was going to take the cupcake and go home. That's the truth.
So you came here, you drove like 30-40 minutes, right?
No.
20 minutes?
20 minutes.
20 minutes, you came 20 minutes to this girl's house when she's home alone to pick up cupcake and go back home?
Yep.
That's what you wanted to believe?
I don't give what you guys believe. It's the truth. I know I'm telling the truth.
Okay, well,
That is fucking cack. What? On what earth would you drive to a dump to pick up a cupcake? I have never heard such cack in me life. You're a YouTuber with dough. Go to a shop and buy a fucking rack of them. Go and get a trolley and stack up fucking cupcakes. Why would you visit there to get one?
we haven't even gone into the messages yet, so these are going to be pretty damning. So before we get into the messages, the last thing that he was asking, go ahead about the second time.
Yeah, the second time. You've done this before.
First time, yeah.
Well, I mean, you've done this before. And you've never been, well, you've been caught, but you've been caught, right?
Right.
Why did, alright, so what I don't understand is you've been caught
It's Gulaws. Alright. Okay.
before, but you continue doing it.
Right.
That means you didn't learn your lesson.
Right.
So what makes us think that you're not going to do this again?
This right here.
This right here?
Right here.
So when you go back to your car and you go home, you're going to just hop back on and keep doing this? Because are you talking to other minors on your phone?
No, sir.
No, not just the only minor ever right now on your phone?
Only one.
Only one.
Only one.
Only one minor. Go on, EDP. God, EDP, you gotta step your game up. Joking. Yeah. Look at them. They look like a disappointed dad. Only one son. I'm disappointed in you. You should have gone for 10.
You sure about that?
Positive.
Okay.
But this is
Yeah, can we have some? If you got, you fucking liar. You haven't got one minor on your phone. You haven't got one minor on your phone. What they're thinking is, fuck off. You haven't got one minor. You got 10. Share the wealth. Give some.
This isn't the first minor you've talked to before, correct?
Right.
And there was more than one minor because
That sounds terrible.
Last summer, I've had all these females reach out to me about you, and you know, at first I was like, okay, attention. Honestly, I was, but then I see more and more and more, and I see you saying if anybody finds out about this, you're gonna be.
Also, this is nonsense. Ah. Yeah, it is. Beautiful word, that. Nonsense, because you can apply it to this in a big literal sense.
Be in big trouble. While you're trying to intimidate them, that's what you did today. You said it's not gonna.
You know what? EDP is so greedy that not only he's got a big amount of body mass, but he's too fucking greedy to share the minors with these two that obviously want some.
And well. So again, what's a ballpark number of how many minors you talked to? Like, you know, obviously it's been 5. So after 5, what would you say the number is?
6.
6?
Sure.
6 minors.
6.
Name them.
Let me see.
For fuck's sake, EDP give them some minors that being curious. You know, share the wealth. Stop being greedy. You know, you scoff enough cupcakes. Give them some fucking cupcakes. Yeah. On second thought, by the way, don't be touching any minors. Neither of you. None. I mean, it is funny though. They're in a shithole discussing about, oh, you only got 1 minor on your phone. Can we? They're basically, they want to say it, but they can't. They're basically saying, oh, gives a minor, gives 1 EDP. That's what those two are thinking. But him, the one with the mask, is obviously doesn't want to catch what he's got, right? But the mask isn't working, and it's slowly seeping in. And the neurons in their brains are going off on the fact that EDP's got some pull, and they're like, "Yeah, can you hook us up?" EDP be like, "I may not have like proper women in my DMs, but cupcakes and minors. Now that's what I excel in."
Of course, there's Sophie. There's let's see. I made a cameo for that one girl. Not sure what her name is. I believe her name was what was her name?
Did you talk sexually to her?
No, I didn't. Well, hold on. Let me take that back. Okay. I was making a cameo, right?
Okay.
And this is actually on video, so you guys can go back and look at this shit.
Okay.
So this guy sends me a DM, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's all like, "Hey man, yo, real shit, man. I want you to make a cameo for my girlfriend. It's her birthday and stuff like that." I'm looking like, all right, cool. And he wanted it for free. I'm looking like, man, that's bullshit, dude. You're gonna have to, like, you know, show me some ass, something like that, okay? But, okay, at the time, I did not know how old
Run
she
him
was.
over.
That's the truth, bro.
Her name was Lucy, right?
Oh yeah, I remember that. So let me get this straight. He makes a cameo, but he's not accepting money. He wanted nudity for a cameo. What a weirdo.
Was it? I'm not sure.
I believe so. I remember it because I have that screenshot somewhere on my phone.
Okay, I did not know how old she was, dude.
When did you...
So she didn't know how old she was, and she didn't know how old this girl was, but yeah, he's okay if they're 13 years of age. 12, but 13, boing, 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 boing. Gives a feel. That's what EDP's thinking, boys.
Did you find out her age?
I found out her age after the guy told me. He's all like, "Oh, hey, bro, man, my girlfriend's like 14 or 15. I'm like, "Yo, what the f***, dude?" Like, real talk, man.
Obviously, you didn't go what the F because you're talking to a 13-year-old.
Right.
I believe you did know her age before, yes or no?
Wrong.
How old was that girl again? How old was the girl?
Which one?
The one you were just talking about right now.
How about the cameo?
The
I
cameo.
believe. Oh, you mean the cameo one, right?
The one where you talked about.
A cameo, like more like Campedo. Campedo. Cameo, Campedo. Campedo sounds like a made-up country. What do the Spanish call nonsense? A chomo. I like that word.
The boyfriend
You
hit
asked
you
her
up for the
to
cameo.
Send you private pictures.
Probably 14, maybe 15.
Is it Mexican or Spanish? The word chomo, or both?
I'm not sure, but
So
that was
that's number 2.
right. That was after the fact. I found out how old she was.
Okay.
So once I found that shit out, I'm like, yo, what?
So, like, how, like, if you say what the F about the 14 and 15, why didn't you say what the F about the 13? Like, if the 14 and 15 is bad, what makes the 13 okay?
It doesn't make it okay.
But you didn't say what the F.
Yeah,
about
why not
this.
what the F to that? It's just not consistent with
Like,
your
yeah,
values.
it's not like
It's not,
consistent.
dude. It's not, bro.
That's why you're like, that's
So,
what we're trying to figure this.
Yeah, and hearing these before we get into them, you do explain why you find her attractive, but I was just trying to hear it from you first. But what was I gonna say? So girl number 3, girl number 4, girl number 5, girl number 6. Did you do anything with them in person, or was it just asking for nudes?
Nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
The sink,
Really?
entire cruise
Okay.
ship.
I mean, I'm guessing these girls. Well, the girls that you were talking about, right? 4 or 5 people. I mean, I'm guessing they don't live in California. I'm not gonna fly.
So
Alright,
okay,
sorry about that.
you did ask to be her girlfriend, and she was underage. Yes or no?
When?
Oh, I'm sorry. You to be her boyfriend.
When was that?
This was last July.
Okay, I'm guessing so. Yeah.
Okay. So wouldn't you consider a boyfriend and girlfriend sexual in nature?
Right.
Okay, so though you didn't straight up say I want to do stuff with you, you did show interest in being an underage girl, not hers or not the second one, but a third one. You did show interest in being her boyfriend, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, so say she says yes, say she goes along. Down the line, could it have led to something sexual, yes or no?
No, because I wouldn't have flown to her.
Okay, but you would have been dating someone underage, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, also, a horrible look.
Right.
And on top of that, do you admit it could have led to nudes, yes or no? Boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay,
Correct.
so
So isn't that sexual?
I mean,
it could have led to something, yes or no?
correct.
Okay,
Correct.
so you put yourself in.
Well, that's what he fucking wanted, isn't it? That's what he wanted. Obviously, that's what he met up.
All these situations where you're in a bad position with these underage kids, and it's consistent. It's not a one-time mistake like I thought it was last summer. I give you the benefit of the doubt because I was a big fan of you, man.
I appreciate it, man.
I really did.
Same here, man.
I was a big fan of you, but now that you pull more underage bitches than me, EDP, I'm gonna have to disown you. But it's not too late. You could still hook us up.
Man.
I give you the benefit of the doubt, and I just see it over and over again, dude. It's heartbreaking, bro. It's heartbreaking,
I
man.
understand.
But so this is what you want to do with a 13-year-old, and you know the only thing deterring you based on these messages, it wasn't the fact she was young. It was jail time that was deterring you. Yes or no? Okay. So say there's no law. Say we live in an anarchy. You would have followed through with this, yes or no, had you been able to. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. So before you give the like I didn't want to do anything. You did want to do something. The intent was there. The only deterrent is jail.
EDP looks like he wants these guys to give him a cupcake. Yeah, everyone's gangster till EDP opens his cupcake store. I know. I mean, we were talking about earlier Goku coming down and sorting it out, but I think someone put in the chat I heard your pedo addiction is strong. Let me fight it. Nah, cack. Goku's not going to stand a chance against that.
Like for me,
Well, the intent is right when you showed up here. That's intent.
Right.
I don't even think fucking Superman has a chance against the strong want and desire that EDP has for cupcakes.
Right.
Showed up, like, doesn't get any.
Right. Like if the cops saw these messages and saw you here, would they have arrested you? Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. So
Then why didn't you fucking go to the fucking station, you fucking pleb? Why are you going up to EDP and saying, look, we got the evidence in front of you and we're reading it?
look,
Do
see,
you think you deserve to go to jail? Because you admitted this is not your first time. This is up to like 6th time.
right.
This is your 5th or 6th time.
Do I deserve to go to jail? If I'm being honest with you,
Oh, here we go. Another infamous moment. Watch.
You don't think so?
I think so.
You think so?
I think
Okay.
so.
2 years later, hard to believe, he's still wandering freely.
Do you want to go?
No.
Well,
I'll tell you what's going to happen to EDP if he goes to prison. Not only he'll lose weight, but the screws in there and the lifers in prison. The lifers meaning people who spend life there, and the screws being the prison wardens. The screws who know the lifers are going to look the other way for the lifers to teach EDP a very valuable lesson in a prison way, if you catch my drift. I'm saying this as nicely as possible. No nonce wants to be in prison.
well, that's the best way. So, you know, because, you know, once you go to jail, you get help in the jail.
Right.
They put you through treatment. They put you through therapy to get put your brain in the right screws. Because right now you're not thinking straight.
Right. And why is jail your deterrent but not her being underage? Like, see, if it was legal to do stuff, I have no interest in doing it.
Well, it's immoral.
Yeah, it's immoral.
Right.
If murder was legal, I would still be one of his closest friends right here, bro. So there's, like, I don't need the law to tell me right from wrong. The law is for criminals to follow, not for me to follow. I don't need to follow the law because
The law is there for people like you to not turn into a criminal, and the fact that you're intruding on a crime interfering with the law. So interfering with how the police should be dealing with it is breaking the law. Vigilantism like this is not only unprofessional, but it creates more problems. This could have been dealt with like lightning, but these two had to fuck it up because they wanted some internet glory. And look how that worked. And look how that worked out.
I already know not to kill, I know not to steal and all that. The law is for people like you. So why is the law your deterrent but not her age?
I don't know, bro.
But the law is the deterrent, yes or no?
Of course, correct.
Okay. So in the chats right here, you say, no, the secret was that I can't wait to be able to kiss you or give you a quick nibble.
Right.
So you didn't want to kiss her then, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay.
You ever had therapy before, or like counseling?
No.
Never, ever in life. You should go get some. Like you make good money, huh?
I do.
Yeah. So why don't you use that money towards helping yourself in a good way?
That's never gonna happen because I don't know why they obviously said that to lower his guard, but it was very obvious to anyone with any shroud of common sense that after this video dropped, all of his money was gonna dry up. Any money he had left after his income was taken from him would go very, very quickly. Money and assets alike, etc.
I won't. Seriously, I won't.
Like, honestly, man, like, this is not good.
I
Yeah.
understand.
This is the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, I can have like sympathy for like thieves or robbers or other types of criminals because we don't know their situation, but this is no excuse. There's no excuse for
Right.
this.
Like, and on top of that, you're obviously not in good shape, but you're rich.
Why didn't these guys try beating this guy up? I think if they did, they would do a service, but however, if they just gone up and beat him up, even though he's a nonce, he could press charges and that would complicate the situation and take away the objective of what they should already be doing. If they beat him up, their charges would be a distraction to what really matters, getting EDP behind bars. But here's the thing, even if EDP's not in prison, he's a prisoner of his own freedom and mind. Imagine having all that freedom and you spend your life on the run. You spend your life trying to hide from people because this video came out and you basically made yourself more than just a jackass, but a monster. And if you're walking around anywhere you go and people recognize you for that, I mean, karma's a bitch. What else can I say?
Bitch in the fact you have 2.2 million followers, 600,000 Facebook, Instagram followers. So there is one person out of 3 million combined that likes you that's over 18. And honestly, your options are not that much. Honestly, with your life choices and what you consumed, honestly. But there is somebody out there for you, and you know that. And you've had that person, you've had a girlfriend. So loneliness is BS. You clearly have this attraction to younger people.
It's young. It's like, yeah, that's true. There's no loneliness here. It's just you like kids.
Right.
That's what it comes down to.
So
I don't know how anybody can be attracted
What
to
do you guys want me to say, honestly?
Well, that's why we're here, to ask you what goes through your mind, because we don't really understand it.
Right. And so far you've admitted to wanting to do stuff with a 13-year-old. You've admitted to all like if we send this to cops, you're done. You know that, right?
What you got?
Yeah, but then you two bozos botched it, so it complicates the investigation. So, well done, dummies.
That's for us to determine.
It's not like
I'm hoping to bring the guy you guys.
Do you think EDP could defeat himself from these guys if they did try to attack him? He looks fairly strong. I mean, if you talk, this is a 2-on-1 situation. I don't think EDP could fucking fight to save his life. I mean, yeah, he's bigger than them, but if you are that big, you're not going to have the speed to get away from the punches, you know what I mean? All it takes is one solid hook on his chin and he's down. And I heard that EDP is a bit of a gun nut. He loves his fucking hardware. He loves his arsenal, weapons. I'm surprised he didn't take a piece with him, knowing how psychopathic he is with a gun. I remember watching one video that someone sent me, and it was his birthday, and his mate went up to the door, and he opened the door with a loaded gun pointing to his mate, and it's like, fucking chill, man. I mean, who's after? I mean, if people respond like that, someone's after them. Someone is coming to get them. And this was before the sting. So obviously I think he did that because he knew he was up to something dodgy. And look how it's fallen in place now.
Why shouldn't we? Because you said you deserve jail, so...
Yeah, you said it yourself.
What made you change your mind 5 minutes later?
I just hope you guys don't.
But like, this is a danger. You're like a danger to
Why
kids.
shouldn't we? Yeah, you really are.
You're like a danger. You know. Alright, let me tell you something. Do you know how?
Should we just skim through this? I'm getting a little bit bored of this. Let's get to the good parts.
It's a lot. Man.
High school.
It's a
I
lot
watched you
of
in high
kids.
school.
Same here, man.
And that's
For 2 hours and be well off for yourself.
Right.
And you
he has
take
a
advantage-
blessed. He has
you
a
have
blessed life. You have a blessed life. People go
Good
out
bit.
and work. People work 9 to 5, man. 9 to 5, and you're here. All you gotta do is entertain people on your phone and stuff.
Right.
And all your audience is like kids.
Right.
That's the dangerous part.
Yeah,
Dangerous as fuck.
it is.
Dangerous as fuck. He's there trying to meet up with one. Oh, you can't make this shit up, lad.
And you see, you can't control yourself with that.
And see, the thing is, you get closer. And the thing is, you like like you can brush off some messages like, oh, show me your beep beep beep, whatever, because you know, obviously that could be taken as a joke. I don't think it was, but it can be taken as a joke. But see, now that you're here meeting who you think is a 13-year-old, correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
Now here's your, like, this, all doubt is squashed. Say the doubt's right there, you just sat on it and just squashed it. That's what happened today.
I think he squashed more than the doubt he sat on. He squashed the fucking ground, the ground that the doubt is sitting on.
And then you said you mean like or something, and you said we can, but that's something that shouldn't be forced. So
I love how he's like slipping in like fat jokes. You know what I mean? He's slipping in these, you're sitting on doubt and you're squashing it, and the ground beneath, all that. You know what? He wants to be, I swear this fucking idiot right here, him, he's giving EDP hints and EDP is not getting it. EDP, it's flying over his head and his sunglasses that he wants to be sat on by him. Because he was too busy watching all of his silly fucking videos about EDP twerking and stuff, and yeah, scarred for life, by the way.
For the 13-year-old, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, so shouldn't be forced. What's the age of consent in California?
18.
Okay, what's the lowest age of consent in America?
No clue. Is it 18?
16.
16. Okay.
Okay, so.
Oh my god, it isn't. Yeah, that's just a vague question. Different states in America have a different ages of consent, right? Anyone? Am I getting that right? What I find funnier more is that EDP didn't know the age of consent in his own bloody fucking country. That's that's so bad.
Oh, 13 is not anywhere near 16. That's over 1,000.
You send any toys to her? You
Get
send
to the
any
good parts. Here we go. Here it is.
for every single photo you send?
I'm aware of that.
Okay.
Right.
So, and another thing I wanted to ask.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Is my life over?
Oh, did he just say what I think he just said? I've seen this video before, but it's been a while, but
I wanted to ask.
I'm just doing it for effect.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Is my life over?
Imagine going to a shithole to fucking get a cupcake from a 13-year-old, get caught, and then ask the people that are interrogating you that if your life is over. What do you think? Majority is 18 here, but some is 17. Okay.
That's up to you.
It's up to you to determine.
Honestly, this is up to you. We're like, really, this is up to you.
Yeah.
It depends on how you react into this situation, because you can easily go hide under a hole and try to go under a bunker and try to hide and forget about this, right? Or you can take approach where you can go get help.
Like you literally and figure.
I mean, the age of consent in the UK is 16, which, in my personal opinion, I think it should be changed to 18. Do you know what I mean?
We cannot run away from the problem. So
Like, this is not. And also another thing, another question. Why were you?
I won't date anybody at least around 2021, around there. Anything below 20, no.
You were threatening this girl. You were telling her, oh,
2021.
it's gonna be ugly. It's not gonna be pretty if I come here and it's a sting operation. Why did you say it's not gonna be pretty? What do you mean by that? Because that's a threat. That's a threat of violence.
That's a threat.
That is a threat.
Obviously, it's a threat.
You said it's not going to be pretty if I show up there and there's a police sting operation.
Right.
So why are you trying to scare a 13-year-old girl?
Yeah.
What I did.
Yeah, this is starting to get a bit boring. Let's skip to the best parts. Here we go.
But
That's
That's
even if it's a
fantasy,
fantasy,
yeah.
that's disturbing. That goes through your mind.
Right, a dungeon?
A dungeon? Dude, this is a whole
Oh yeah, what was that about the dungeon comment?
funny.
dude,
You were gonna throw this girl in your dungeon, handcuff her?
dude, I wasn't.
Okay, you're right.
That's kidnapping.
Now, I will give you the benefit of the doubt and say that's not practical. However, that's a fantasy, correct? Yes or no?
correct.
Dude,
But
that's
that's
even if it's a
fantasy,
fantasy,
yeah.
that's disturbing. That goes through your mind.
Right, a dungeon?
I think EDP's idea of kidnapping a 13-year-old is to stuff her underneath her fat and fucking just not look suspicious whatsoever. It's like, oh, nothing's going on here. Just got a bit of a stomach ache, you know.
Dungeon? Dude, this is a whole nother level of creep.
Absolutely, man.
Because, you know, we've done this hundreds of times. You're one of the creepiest. This is super creepy.
Right.
Let's see. So, yeah, this is definitely
Dude.
battery.
That's
If we're being honest, start licking. So you got very with her, correct? Yes or no? Can we skim over that? Then you sent a picture of what looks to be a piece of burnt charcoal, which turned out to be your. And
Yeah, that's the
Oh yeah, that. He sent his fucking knob to a decoy. How do you recover from that? He sent his meat and veg to what he thought was a fucking minor. Jesus fucking Christ.
graphic photo.
yeah,
By the way, there is a video out there with his DMs, but we're not watching that one. After this one, we're going to watch the apology video. I'm only playing this one just to, as a warm-up, and everyone wanted this first. But as for the one video about reading EDP's DMs, I've seen that a while ago, and it's so bad. Oh boy, it is awful. I didn't see the dick pic, thank God. I avoided that one.
that didn't do you any favors with getting females, by the way. But so this is what's going to be inside you, but I'll take it slow as promised. So again, you wanted to also take her V card, correct?
Ah, no.
I don't know why.
Oh no.
Dude, that's horrible.
I know, man.
You're so.
You should be
strict.
embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. This is
Oh,
embarrassing.
no.
I know.
This is creepy. This is the disturbing. This is the lowest of the low.
And you also talked about a foot with her, correct?
Oh yeah, foot. I read some.
So
of it too.
why did you want to lick?
Is it bad that I want to see EDP? Is it bad that I want to see EDP to run? EDP to run. You mean like jog on, leg it? Oh, I'd love to see that. Oh wait, it's coming up in a minute actually.
Did you want to look at 13-year-old girls' feet? Yes or no?
Does it say it in there?
Yeah, you did.
He forgot what he said. You know, he's got that much of a hard on that he was thinking with his knob more than his brain, and the thought of sex was fucking croaking in his brain. That bad that he forgot what he said on the fucking DMs. Me want fucking poo now. It can't chill, EDP, chill. That, you know what? He's playing the timid, scared man in this video. But how creepy would it be to see him just salivating over the DMs in real time in a dark, dirty, audible room? Nasty. Bet those two would love it. They'd sit in the fucking corner and observe it.
You said you said.
I'm trying to find where you talked about it. I
You
just
did.
know you did.
You did talk about it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
But what is like? But did you want the 13-year-old? Hey, get closer. Did you want the 13-year-old licking your feet, or are you licking her feet? What do you?
These questions are starting to get very uncomfortable. Jesus. He's enjoying this, isn't he? He's asking with a straight face. My stomach is curling here and that. Ah.
You typically like?
I mean, it's alright with him. He isn't losing appetite over that. I mean, look at the size of him.
Well, I don't know. I've never licked feet before.
But you were interested.
Someone should have battered him and see if he fell for it. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Right.
To lick a 13-year-old girl's feet.
Right.
Oh.
Man. I mean, that's horrible, man.
You should seriously be on the registry.
Cure him, man. Purify EDP. You have to lick his feet. You, Chetstein. You have to lick his feet, man. It's the only way to. It's the only way he'll find redemption. Lick his feet. You could look at him. Look at him. He's eager to do it. I could tell. And EDP's thinking. Just ask me. Just ask me. Stop being. Stop being shy. You need to be a bit more bold. Not bold as in where the sunglasses are shining, but like bold as in just ask me. Ask me. Just to if you can lick my feet. I won't mind.
Yeah.
Look at this, okay?
Dude.
I mean, hold on. Let's read some of this. You said, if you keep being mean to me, I'll be forced to punish you, and you have to guess. I'm gonna get you out of your shy and comfort zone. How are you gonna punish her? You're gonna punish a 13-year-old girl?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean,
What do you
shame
mean?
on you, man. Shame on you, EDP. Shame on you.
This is
Yeah, shame on you, Aki, for for wanting to punish a 13-year-old girl. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have made it sexual. I shouldn't have implied that I wanted to punish her sexually. That was wrong of me. Soz.
more than shame, dude. This is disturbing.
How many people
You
are you
should
letting?
be in jail,
Yeah, you
dude.
should be in jail. How many people are you letting down?
Then fucking stop fucking up the interrogation then. I love how these guys fucked it up and they're saying, you should be in jail. Oh, you should be in jail, dude. You should be in jail. And we'll make your £600 life even harder. What are you doing?
A lot.
Do you think so? Your audience is loyal as heck, man.
Yeah.
They love busting
Not anymore.
your balls. They love interacting with you.
Don't tell them that. Don't say anything. Don't refer to any genitalia or sexual organ, because that's just a hint to him. Like, what did he say?
Is loyal as heck, man.
Yeah.
They love busting your balls. They love.
They love busting your balls. I know what that means, but in this context, that is on a whole nother level of minging. Feet licking and ball busting. This fucking guy right there with the papers, yeah. He secretly wants to sleep with EDP.
They love interacting with you. Do you think? And I'd say 90.
Let's go to a quiet, secluded place somewhere in Bakersfield, and we'll talk about each other's fantasies. I like licking feet. You they like busting your balls. I like how they said he would get therapy and help in prison. No, the screws would not give him therapy. The screws would fuck him up alive. You know what they do to Do you know what they do to pedos behind bars? I've never been to prison in my life, but I've heard stories, and yeah.
80% probably defended you.
Moral of the story is, don't get yourself, and do not get, if you can avoid being in the slammer for being a nonce, I'd do everything in your power, because the screws do not take nonces lightly. You know, they got kids of their own, and they're sharing cells with rapists and all that. So if they have to share a cell with people like that, oh Lord, you can imagine what they would do to them. Not pretty, not fucking pretty, obviously. How are they still interviewing him? How are they still interviewing him? I think we all got the point in the first 10 minutes. I know, I had to skim through it. I could tell that I had to carry this fucking whole video making me jokes and stuff like that because of how long they keep dragging it on. This could have been over in 20 minutes, but they're stretching it because they knew they were getting attention for busting EDP.
On the Cold Raven stuff, right? You lost a little bit, but you didn't take a hit or anything, and you brushed it off by gaslighting them. But do you think they're going to defend you for this one?
No. And this is not even like half the chats that we read.
Right.
If you read chats and even brain.
Shove your face right here.
That face, yeah, I recognize that one.
All right, man. Then, you know, just to confirm,
This is you, right?
This is you.
I'm not the sound. I'm not.
Oh, I remember that pic. I remember that. Oh, fucking Lord. Oh my word. Oh my fucking word.
Oh, never mind. I don't want to
Go ahead.
you guys.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't interrupt. This is
Go
you,
ahead.
This is you video calling her, right?
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't even know what to say, man.
Yeah, dude, shame on you.
Shame on me, man. I'm speechless, bro.
Yeah.
I'm speechless, dude.
Hey, bro, you want to call in the cops?
Please don't.
Oh, here we go. Here's the good part. Finally, this is the part we've all been waiting for.
Why not?
How about you call the cops?
You call the cops. You want help? Call the cops.
You should call the cops.
Call the
Go ahead.
cops.
Please don't.
Dude, listen, like, you need to go to jail, man.
Hey, he's using my phone to record. You calling?
Dude, please, please.
You call him. You call him.
Call the cops. Explain what's going on.
Explain to the cops what you're doing here, why you came out, and what you did. You need to get help. We're honestly...
No. Hold on.
Call the cops.
Please,
Go ahead.
Please don't.
Go ahead,
Just
call the
fine.
cops.
They're getting some, like, sick pleasure from the fact that they're holding his life and his whole world in the palm of their hands, and they're crushing it right before his eyes, and you're seeing that happen in real time. Imagine if EDP tried the same shit in England as that fucking Muzzy did. Ooh, can you imagine?
Come on, man. Please. No.
You see what they're doing to Aki? Purple Aki. They were fucking firing fireworks at him and everything. So, if they could do that to him, imagine EDP.
Oh, please.
You call the cops.
Please, you guys.
This is disgusting.
You guys.
This is like sadist type of. You know what a sadist is?
You guys.
What's stopping me from pressing the green button? What's stopping me?
This is like sadist type of stuff.
Sorry.
This is disturbing stuff.
You guys.
This is not even like this is not like we've caught people where they say, "Oh, we just want to date you. We want to kiss you." But you said you want to throw her in a dungeon. You said you want to climb through her window. You said you want to punish her. You send graphic photos. You asked
This guy's obviously jealous.
for graphic photos, and here you are walking to the apartment.
He's jealous. He's jealous. I'm calling it. He's jealous.
What's stopping me from pressing the green button right now? What's
Yeah, we didn't get to the 13-year-old first, so we're just going to call the police out of spite.
stopping me?
Can I make you guys a promise?
Yeah, we may have made up the 13-year-old, but we're still jealous of the fact that, you know, we didn't get to her first. We made her up. We imagined her. We created her. Why do you get to have all the fun, EDP? Can we bring Jimmy Savile back to life just so we could see how an interview between Savile and these two would go? Oh, can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? I'd give... Bro, I would be front row seat. Front row seat. My guy. With a fucking bucket of popcorn and a fucking glass of wine with me as well. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not?
Seriously.
I love it when shit like this happens on the internet. You need to bring some fucking, you know, grit back every now and then. And this is one of them. I get sick and tired of seeing these fucking YouTube stories about nonce reveals, you know what I mean? Like, you get these fucking YouTubers I've never even heard of getting into some fucking drama because they're in the DMs of an underage child. And you get some of these commentators, like Leafy style commentators, fucking going, "What's up, guys? Today on today's topic, here's a DM of some weirdo YouTuber texting a minor." How many fucking times have I seen that? But with EDP, this was unique in the sense that this went from just boring, typical, disgusting chat up in the DMs to like even bigger deal. Like, he actually got caught trying to meet with a minor. Like, and it's recorded.
You can try.
This has got to be the most infamously embarrassing video I've ever seen of any YouTube groomer, period. Even more than Lion Maker. In the last stream, not the last stream, a couple streams ago, we did a live stream where I was going over one of my old videos. It was how to catch a Minecraft pedo or something. And lots of jokes were made about Lion Maker and all that. But I don't even think Lion Maker could top EDP for the actions he's caused. I mean, Lion Maker was bad, but EDP, I mean, wasn't he fucking texting minors before he got caught? He's not sorry because he's genuinely sorry. He's sorry because he got caught.
Like, seriously.
Go ahead.
I have a phone, a pen in my pocket, right? Okay.
And you threatened, by the way. You threatened the 13-year-old.
I did. I have a phone.
His big ass fucking threatened a 13-year-old. He threatened the 13-year-old. What did he say? Anyone in the chat know what he was threatening them for? Threatening the 13-year-old, I mean.
Pocket, right? I'm gonna see, and I'll even do it while you guys are here, okay?
Go ahead, call the cops then.
Yeah. No, not.
Okay, sheriffs.
I want to call a place to go get help.
Basically, I want to run with a fat ass tail between me legs and not go to therapy. I want to go home and then see this video uploaded on YouTube. Seeing my life fall apart in front of me in real time. Or when I get back to me gaff 2 hours ago.
You're not gonna get help. You had plenty of chances to get help. Every single time you got exposed for it.
You guys are gonna witness that though.
Look, you've been
We've all witnessed it, mate. We've all witnessed it.
exposed for this.
We've witnessed you make a buffoon of yourself.
6
Well, buffoon is is a fucking understatement.
different times. Here you are.
Oh, here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He steps.
6
Look at that.
different times.
Look at the way he
Here
steps
you
back.
are not
And
learning.
like, he steps back and does a phone call because he knows if he would have done it within like a couple of inches, like where he was there, EDP might have tackled him. Like, he's probably just making sure he gets some distance so EDP doesn't fucking tackle him. You're not fucking calling the busies, you're not. He does, so he stepped back. But it's just funny the way he does it, is what I'm saying. Look at that.
6 different times. Here you are not learning your lesson.
Please don't, man.
This is not okay.
Oh, look at this. Watch this.
This is not okay.
His back's got a face. Oh, look at his. Look at his back, though. Jesus. I don't think I need to say anything more about that. Are you sure the 13-year-old isn't in there?
Honestly, we're doing you a big favor.
No. You guys, please.
Hi, is this Bakersfield, Kern County?
Are you guys really doing?
Are you really doing
There's
this?
somebody here to meet
You're here to meet a 14-year-old.
who has solicited photos. There's somebody here.
Right there. Right there. His whole life fell apart. Right there. Pedos never learn their lesson. No, they don't. And that's why they're still around.
Are you really doing this?
Yes. Okay, it's apartments.
Are you serious?
I don't know what apartments.
What do you
in
mean? Come
Bakersfield.
on, man. We're trying to get you help.
Did he just say, what did I do? His back looks like a Monet statue. What's that?
Oh, dude, because you're not gonna get help.
Hold on.
Oh, here we go. The Walk of Shame. It looks like an album cover, doesn't it? The cupcakes. Look at that. Album cover. Fucking look out, Nirvana. You got, let's see, you got him on drums. You got him on let's see, what about you? Him on drums. Him on he's the bass player and he's the guitarist and singer because he likes to hear his own. He chats too much. No, which one should be the singer? What about him? Nah, I think they'll just fucking go solo in the end because EDP will just scoff them all, won't he? The Walk of Shame right there.
I suggest you stay here because everybody knows who you are, right?
Right.
You better just get yourself some help right here, right now. Just stand here. Just stand here and let the cops take care of it.
EDP's such a pussy though. These two are not even they're not even the cops, and he's letting them have his he is letting them have his way with him. He's just bending over backwards literally, and just he's letting those two have his way with him. Like, he is so submissive, man. And the worst part about it is that he was making videos talking like he was hard. That was the big. That's the entire L of the whole situation. He acted like he can have a go, but then when confronted with these two, he just crumbled.
Dude,
You're the one who put yourself in this position.
guys, you want
Okay.
to jail for a long time. Okay?
You ready?
Honest,
Don't do it.
He's right in the front. He admitted to wanting to have sex with her, to eat all this crap.
Send graphic
Graphic photos.
asking
Just
for
send
graphics.
somebody. He's gonna run off. Yes.
I'm not
Yes,
running
I
off.
hear
I'm
you.
standing right here.
Or just stand here then.
I don't think you'd have to worry about him running off.
Okay, get me connected to.
Imagine being in one of those cars and witnessing this this embarrassing situation. Even the fucking car is following them.
Told us about you. Hundreds of people said, please look into EDP. Please. This guy's a creep. He's messaging minors. He's hitting up minors. He's doing all this disgusting stuff. And you have the audacity to say,
And he's still walking.
please don't do this. Are you serious?
I'm surprised EDP didn't mind being filmed. Well, he films himself all the time, so you know, it comes with the territory.
We should be asking
You've got to have a face on your back to look out for the FBI.
you, please don't do this to minors. You should be.
I mean, the saying goes, you got eyes at the back of your head, but he's got an entire fucking face on his back. So, you got a point there.
Not doing this to minors.
Please. Apartments. There's somebody here to meet a 13-year-old girl who wanted to do things with her. He admitted to do. He admitted everything on camera. We have it all. So
Hey, by the way, if you delete everything, we have everything recorded.
yes, it's called.
Why does EDP just sucker punch them and fucking just try and just make an attempt of running off? You know what I mean? How funny would that have been? Fuck off. Fuck off. Bang.
Yeah, it's
Wallop.
right across from the
Ow.
wall. Jack in the Box on the right hand.
He's calling a friend. He's calling a friend right now.
He's calling. He's letting them know. Just so you know, I've been caught by. I've been caught by two people accusing me of being a paedophile in a place called the Castle Office.
Yeah, he's at the apartments.
He's calling a friend right now. Philip?
Just please come. It's in Bakersfield.
Hold on.
Right by the jacket.
Okay, please come quick. He's calling. It looks like he's calling some backup. Okay. All right.
You see, this is what I'm saying. You have no sympathy.
Hello?
You have no sympathy.
Hi. Apartments in Bakersfield, California. There's somebody here that wanted to.
So one is on the phone telling the busies that he's trying to meet up with a minor, and the other one is on the phone telling his mate that he's calling the busies on me for trying to meet up with a bird. Oops, sorry. I made a terrible, severe lapse in me judgment.
Bro, we have him admitted to everything. Say again? What? It's.
EDP's look at the bathroom now. Look at that. It's like you're right. I've had enough of you.
He's just like in front of the apartment, so we're just like talking to him. Yeah, just please send somebody over here. I should rather explain. He's a heavy-set black man. He's 30. I know his name. We have everything on him. His name's Brian. Brian.
He just said I'm going to jail, man. Ugh. Oh, shut up now. Oh, shut up.
His name's Brian. Just please send somebody over here, like he said. Bryant, like Kobe Bryant. Bryant. Yes.
I mean, they're calling the police.
Can we tell him to hurry up?
He can't. Just please send somebody over here.
How successful would EDP running off attempt would be? You know what? We know. Anyone with any common sense knows that would be that is destined to fail before it even begins. But the attempt itself would be fucking funny. But you know what I think was actually funnier? Is the infamous walk to his car.
He came to...
It was perfect. Down to the last minute detail. In fact, let's get to him walking to the car. Here we go. Here it is.
Please just send
Here we
somebody over here.
go. Here we go. Here we go. The walk.
Alright, he's gonna go home. He just said he's gonna go home. So
832.
Hey, watch out. He's going in his car.
Here he goes.
What's his phone number? After 832. Alright, well, he's heading home now, so, you know.
Hey, Shishi.
you're gonna get help, right?
Hey, Shishi unit.
Yes, you
Hey,
know
bro.
what? Just send the cop
No,
over
back
here.
up.
Send the cop over
Help,
here.
right?
Oh man.
No, we don't. Just send somebody. Well, he's driving off. No weapons. No, that's okay. Just. Well, he's driving off now.
What idiots. They're fucking saying, oh, he's driven off now. You should have gotten here sooner. You should have called them before doing the sting.
He drives a. But we have everything off. If you want to turn over, if you want to turn this over.
Just one down there. He's not on.
Alright. I think that's enough of that dumb shit. Whew. Fucking hell. That was just as bad as I remembered, but I couldn't watch the entire fucking video, you know what I mean? Like, we just did, but I had to skim through it a little bit, you know. Alright. Let's watch the apology video. In fact, before we do, let's have a bit of a break.
Alrighty.
Alright, he's here. We'll have a bit of a break because I fucking need a break from that. Holy shit. Woo! Oh, that was something. That was something. Let me just check the DMs in Discord. Do I have any? Not right now. Okay. Wow. I mean, what more is there to say, man? I mean, the fact that he did that was just terrible. Like, bit wiped out from reacting to that. Gonna need a minute. Oh my fucking god. When I find out someone's a pedo, they look gross to me. EDP looks like the human version of Grim Ace. Don't know what that is, mate. Yeah, looking back at that, that was wild, bro. That was wild. Like, Jesus Christ. The bottle he had to do that. Jesus. Now, before we get into the apology video, I'm surprised he didn't have a ukulele with him. So, because the last stream we did a stream where I reacted to the infamous ukulele apology video that you lot wanted me to react to, and it was very bad. It was awful. So, without further ado, well, we're going to take a little bit of a break, I think. And, nah, you know what? I don't think we'll take a break. Nah. In fact, here's what we'll do. I'm just going to get this over with, right? I'm going to watch the video in real time. And this will be the last EDP video I watch for the evening, because Jesus fucking Christ. That video was just exhausting to watch. Holy moly. Well, there he is, apologizing. So, let's watch it. Just get this out the way. See what he has to say.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to my loving, supporting, caring friends and family. Without you guys, to be honest with you, I probably would have been fucking committed suicide. I've had a few close calls, you know what I mean? And each and every single time, you guys have gave me the biggest, most heartwarming hug. You guys have offered your words of encouragement. You guys have sat back, took me by the hand, you know what I mean? And you guys have done nothing but show me love, compassion, support, you know what I mean? And for that, I am ever so fucking grateful, you know what I mean? I also want to say thank you so much to the fans, you know what I mean? To my fucking supporters. Dating way back in 2010 when I first started making videos on YouTube, you know what I mean? Even, you know, transitioning onto my own fucking website, where I'm continuing to make content, you know what I mean? And try to put out the...
He looks so done. He looks so worn out. I mean, he's had 2 years of this shit, but no one's to blame but you. You know, no one else is to blame but you. And the fact that anyone at this point would support you after that debacle are out of their mind.
The word, try to make equals videos and shit like that.
You know, if people support a nonce financially, they're scared of being labelled one themselves. So how are you getting support unless you know?
You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much. You guys have no idea how happy, how appreciative, and how blessed I am to have such a loving, supporting, caring following. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021. The entire YouTube shit that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean, that went the fuck down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know what the fuck happened.
By the way, this is 2 years later, so he is admitting, because for the longest time he refused to admit what happened. He tried to make sure that he swept anything under the rug to do with the video and all that, and now he's finally apologizing. In my opinion, the apology is too late, too little too late. I don't accept it. Because if you break people's trust like that, on that scale, You really think they're gonna fucking trust you again?
I'm taking
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
full responsibility, full accountability for my actions. You know what I mean? I have taken the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help, to try to, get my head on right and to make sure that, in the distant future that I do not hurt, you know what I mean, my loving, caring,
A thunderstorm's just outside. First thunderstorm in years and I'm watching EDP. That's quite fitting, actually.
supporting friends and family, because they are the ones that hurt the most. They are the ones that suffer the most.
Oh, you think? Imagine if your parents had to go through the displeasure of watching their own son caught red-handed trying to get a copper feel on someone that should not be touched that way. I would disown my son if that ever happened. But I am very curious about something. I wonder what his mum's dead. He said his mum was dead, so I don't know if his father's still alive or not, but I wonder what his dad has to think about all this. Jesus, I can't even fathom disappointing my parents like that. That stuff gives me nightmares, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, to disappoint them like that. How do you sleep at night? Especially with your mum being dead. That's basically pissing on her grave.
I've received numerous fucking messages, screenshots from my friends and family.
Bollocks.
You know what I mean? Them getting harassed, them getting bullied, them getting fucked with by people. You know what I mean? And it's all my fault. You know what I mean? It's completely my fault that Philippe has cut ties with me. It is completely my fault that JD, Katie, Pistol 213, Jason that lives out in Louisiana, I'm the Dallas Cowboys fan.
I'm skimming through this. He's going on a bit.
And the fucking list can go on. Kyle, you know what I mean? And the thing for me is that I don't want to come on here, cry, boo-hoo.
But you fucking did. You did it on the video where you got caught. The second that Ginge decided to fucking call the busies, you fucking just collapsed. You were tearing up. You were tearing up because you knew your life was over.
Beg for people's forgiveness. You know what I mean? The only thing
I don't forgive you. I'm being honest. I don't forgive you.
that I'm trying to go for in the distant future is redemption. You know what I mean? The only thing that I'm trying to go for is to restore honor and to restore a positive outlook on my name. You know what I mean?
That's not going to happen, mate. Not in a million years. It's like I said before. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not referring to me. I'm referring to people that followed and trusted you. So, you only have yourself to blame. People don't forgive a nonce that easily. They just don't. Everyone that got caught texting minors that every commentator talks about, I don't hear from them anymore. When was the last time I heard of Lion Maker? Not in a long time.
Because this entire shit.
Not just his parents, his entire family. Imagine his uncles, aunts, grandparents, cousins, seeing all this go down. They probably don't invite him to parties and family gatherings. Exactly. As I said, I can't imagine having that shit on my head. How do you sleep at night knowing that you're... And this is the thing, it's not just his fans he let down. I was never a fan, just for context. I always thought there was something weird about him. But you let down your family. Like, you didn't just let down your viewers, you let down your entire family. That's rough. But then again, he brought this on himself.
That has been going down, from me getting fucked with.
What about his friends who used to hang out? Or what if he had younger cousins who are minors that see this? Yeah, I know, yeah.
Me getting kicked out of fucking apartments. People come.
So EDP is now learning what it's like to be on the receiving end as a established nonce. Oh, cry me a fucking river, lad.
To my home when I was back in Bakersfield, tried to fucking murder my ass, you know what I mean? It's been pretty fucked up. It's been a long ass fucking road, you know what I mean? A long, scary, dangerous road, you know? And again, like I mentioned before, I have nobody.
That travel, a long road. How did you make it across that road? Sorry.
To blame but myself. So, like I mentioned before, man, I'm seeking the proper help that I need to seek out. I am doing whatever I can to make sure that this does not happen again. And I am, again, to my friends and family, I am so sorry that you guys had to endure this shit. You know what I mean?
No worries, dude. It was fucking funny. I know there's people out there that wanted you to apologize, but I don't think an apology would make a difference anyway. Even if you decided not to make this apology video, in my eyes, it wouldn't really make a difference.
I know
people have made up their minds, man.
Actions speak louder than words. You know what I mean? And trust me, I'm a fucking clear believer of that. I'm a true believer of that. You know what I mean? You can.
That's because you learned the hard way.
Sit back and talk about it all goddamn day, but until you actually, you know, show that you're making improvements, you know what I mean? It's like, what's the fucking point, you know? So, trust me, I am trying to let my actions speak louder than my words, you know what I mean? Again, I am terribly sorry for the pain, the anguish, the hurt that I've caused multiple people. I've lost so many good fucking friends behind this. You know what I mean? And I don't know what I can do to have you guys give me a second chance, other than do what I can, you know, to seek out help, to get the right treatment, to understand what I did was wrong, and to stop running from it. You know what I mean? To own that shit and to try to.
But this is just pitiful, man. This is just pitiful. He's asking them for forgiveness. It's like he is so desperate for people to forgive him. Like after what he did, it's people are not that forgiving to nonsense. End of. I don't know what else you want us to say.
Like I mentioned before, take responsibility for my actions and stop, you know, trying to, you know, push it off on the other people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and you know, offer this apology video to my friends, to my family, to pretty much all the people that I fucking hurt. You know what I mean? And you guys have to.
Yeah, Soz Soz, I am so sorry for picking a cupcake over everything. I sacrificed everything for a cupcake. If he says actions speak louder than words, then why doesn't he show us references like the places he seeks help? Yeah, to be honest with you, even if he seeks help, it doesn't matter. The damage is done. The damage is so done. And this apology, this pitiful attempt at an apology, is not gonna cut it.
To understand, I know people are like.
I think he's not understanding. I know he's going with the thing. I know he's going with the, time heals all wounds approach by apologizing 2 years later. But there's some things that time and history will never forget or forgive.
Like, why did it take you so long to make?
Like, he's acting like meeting up with a 13-year-old is like, it's like something of the equivalent of backstabbing a mate. Well, he kind of did that in a way, but I don't like the idea that he's treating it as if like it's not a big deal, but it's serious at the same time. Like, no.
This apology video, what took you so long? It's what, 2.5, 3 fucking years? Like, what the fuck? You guys have to understand.
You can fucking park a car in those nostrils.
For the longest of time, I've been talking to different lawyers, right? Trying to get an understanding of what to say and what not to say in this.
Well, it doesn't matter what your fucking solicitors tell you. You said it yourself. Actions speak louder than words. So if the lawyers are telling you you can't say this, can't say that, or you're just going to make things worse, doesn't matter if you say them without your lawyer's permission or no permission or no permission. Actions speak louder than words.
This video, you know what I mean? This has been a long time coming. I've been trying to fucking prepare for this shit.
And prepared poorly you did.
I mean, so it's not like, there's rumors out there saying that, I don't have any remorse for what I did. I am completely fucking remorseful. I have done.
Then he has not explained why it took 2 years to apologize, other than the fact that he gave some vague explanation from his so-called lawyers.
Done everything that I can to try to apologize to my friends, to my family, to the ones that this hurt the most. You know what I mean? So for you guys to sit back and say that I'm not remorseful, that couldn't be any more further from the truth. You know what I mean? That's something I will say, like, you guys don't know what you're talking about in that regards. You know what I mean? So, again, I take full responsibility, full accountability for what happened a few years ago. And I am taking the proper steps to living a better life, to seeking out proper treatment, to getting help, and to making sure that this does not happen again.
But it will. Fucking hell, that was terrible. That was fucking dreadful. Anyway, that's enough of this Burger King masochist. Yeah, that was fucking wild, man. The apology was just a nothing burger, really. That apology was just... No. I don't think he's going to get the forgiveness and the redemption he is looking for, if I'm being honest. It's not... Maybe if he went to the gym and dropped a few pounds, maybe, but it's very controversial to forgive a potential child molester. Do you know what I mean? He's asking a lot. He's asking for a lot. Well, anyway, I think I'm done with reacting to EDP for a bit. Hold on a sec. Alright. Yeah, that was terrible. That was fucking dreadful. I know I sound a bit like a broken record, but it was. Like, he's in a very difficult position, man. He's not going to get forgiveness from people that easily. He's just not. He isn't. He's going to have a very... he's in for a very, very hard time. So, what do you... One in the chat if you forgive him. Or two in the chat if you don't. One in the chat if you forgive him. Two in the chat that you don't. Because I know what number I'd pick. Fuck's sake. How does he sleep at night? I know. That's what I said. How do you sleep at night? Knowing what you did. Anyway, if you ain't following me on Discord, go follow it. And we could discuss it like after stream or something. Yeah, man, that was just terrible. Two as number two, as he's full of shit. Yeah, thought so. Yeah, 100%. Two big juicy cupcakes. Ooh, yeah, two. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. Well, it's been a good stream, thank you to any donations, and I enjoyed reacting to EDP's bollocks, you know what I mean, all the chaos that he brought upon himself, and yeah, you know what? The nerve of him, though. The nerve of him to ask for fucking, like, forgiveness for what he did. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ, lad. There is one more video we can watch. Someone sent me this and it's fucking hilarious. It's like an AI of EDP. cupcake shop or whatever. I'm gonna get it up now. Give me some bloody fucking cupcakes. I want a fucking cupcake with you.
What it's cracking with it, my fellas? It's your boy EDP.
Alright, I'm just getting it up now. Hang on. Alright, here we go. One more for the boys. Here we go.
What's cracking with it, my fellas? It's your boy EDP445. I'm back out of prison running a cupcake store. The cupcakes I bake taste so good, and I especially attract little children to come for my tasty cupcakes. My cupcakes are prepared with love and care, including my secret sauce ingredient that's used as the icing that the kids will love the taste of. My bakery is currently looking to hire 13-year-old Girl Scouts to bake cupcakes.
If you give AI technology to someone with a creative imagination, the results are catastrophic.
And as a bonus, I will DM you every night and treat you like my little cupcake. Man, all of these tasty cupcakes are giving me kidney failure. So what do you think?
I heard about that. I heard that he's got kidney failure. Fucking hell, that's karma. Not, I don't wish. Karma. 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 It's karma. Don't know what to fucking tell you, lad. Forgiveness is what Christ would do. Very sad. Yes, indeed, artwork. Welcome to the stream, mate. Jesus fucking Christ.
Waiting for? Come down to my bakery today, and you will be my
Police,
cupcake.
get down
oh
on
crap,
the ground.
never mind. My business is now permanently closed. What it's cracking with it?
Yeah, thanks for sending me that, Gulaw. That was a laugh and a half, that one. I don't think I want to watch any more fucking EDP content now. I think we'll just... Yeah, fucking hell. I think I'm done. I'm fucking done. Oh my lord. That was fucking awful. Not the video was great, but the whole situation in general to do with cupcakes and paedophilia. It's twisted, lad. It's twisted. Permanently closed, I know. Fuck it. The fucking 5-0 was on that, weren't they? Yeah, overall opinion. Excuse me. Overall opinion. No, don't forgive him. I mean, you lot said 2 in the chat, and I agree with you all. 100%. Anyway. I'm gonna bounce. I think I'm done with EDP for today. It was a laugh. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed myself. Can you do some voice chat sometime? Yeah, why not? But not today. Then Colin is in trouble too. Yeah, I know, the fucking apology videos, man. Oh. Fucking... You know what? The apology videos have gotten so absurd that EDP is apologizing for what he did. You know what? I've got an idea. Oh, I've got an idea. Since we're talking about EDP, I've got a bonus. I've got a bonus. I just thought on now. This is going to be a good one since I keep comparing, you know, EDP to Purple Aki. I think this is an appropriate stream to go to my neck of the woods and watch EDP's doppelganger somewhere in Anfield, like at 2 a.m. up to something dodgy.
Get out the area, lad.
Get out the area, bro. Serious.
Go on.
Bro.
Get out the area, lad.
Get out the area, man. Hey, boys. Here's Purple Aki.
Be careful, lads.
Be careful.
Get out the area,
Get
lad.
out the area, lad.
Yeah, what? Well, you get the big boy out.
Don't worry, EDP. You're not alone. Fireworks, cupcakes, mussels.
He firmed one to the head.
Fuck off, you got him.
When I first saw this video of where I heard one of the yardies say "fuck off, got him," I was in stitches. Ah, that was a bonus. That was a bonus track. That was a bonus vid. Since we were on the topic of EDP. Bad me in stitches, that. Whoa. Anyway. Yardies say fuck off. Hold on. Yeah, I think it's been a good stream. I think it's been good. So again, I'm gonna get off now. I know I keep saying it, but I'm gonna get off now. And I guess I'll see you in the next stream. So take care. It was a good laugh. And if you want to discuss like alright, it's been fun with you. Yeah, I'm gonna get off now. Thank you for tuning into the streams. We're gonna do more like this. We're gonna have fun and all that. And yeah, take care. Bye. Bye bye.